everybody, it's Diana with Stamping with Di. Welcome to my YouTube channel, and this week's Teach Me Tuesdays, episode 228. And we're going to do some faux stitching today. And we're also going to do a faux bow. So there's a couple things going on. But anyway, if you are new to my channel, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. My name is Diana, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I'm in Santan Valley, Arizona. So I'm so glad you're joining me today. If you are new, please subscribe to my channel, and then that way you don't miss out on anything. I will be watching live with you during the premiere, so if you have any questions, just head on over to the chat room, and I'll be over there. If you're watching the replay, just leave a comment below, and then YouTube will let me know, and I'll reach out to you. So yeah, so today we're going to do some faux stitching. Oh my gosh. Hang on a second. I have a frog in my throat. I apologize. It has been forever since I've done faux stitching, and I mentioned it, oh gosh, a few weeks ago when I was looking at some old cards, I think it was. And so yeah, so I found the perfect little guide in order to do that. And if you go to my blog, which is over here, and the very top, you can see my favorite things. If you open that up, and then I have like craft things, personal things, like Winston's favorites. If you go there, like to my favorite things or whatever, it'll open up to my Amazon store. And you can see where I got this little template. Alright, so I think that's all I want to blab about. Make sure you say hi. Let me know where you're viewing from when you are in the chat. And I look forward to seeing you over there. Alright, so close your eyes for a minute while I get adjusted. Okay, so today I'm going to use a new stamp set. Are these both new? Semi-new. This is new, and this one is kind of new, but they're both in the new catalog, and I love how great these go together, and I'm actually, you know, using them together. So that's what we're going to use. So Pocket Thoughts and Ice Cream Swirl. Now Pocket Thoughts has a pocket die, and it makes a really fun little pocket, but I'm not going to use that today. All right, so let me get over here. Okie pokey. We're also going to use Poppy Parade, Lemon and Lime Twist, my Memento Tuxedo Black Pad, and Azure Afternoon, as well as some blends. I'm also going to be using the Full of Life Designer Series paper. Now that is the cutest little pad of paper. It has so many different colors, and it is a 6x6 pack. And these are just the little sheets that come, you know, in the back of the DSP to protect them. And I just cut them 4x4 and punch a hole in them, and then I can refer back to the colors. But look how many colors that Full of Life Designer Series paper has. So that's why I wanted to grab that, because for the cupcake it is perfect. Okay, so let's get started here. So I have my stuff cut. So we are using, like I said, that Full of Life. And my card base is Pool Party. I love Pool Party. It's kind of like a vintage blue, and I just love it. All right. And then the inside is going to just have a piece of white so I can write on it. And this is just the back side of the checked, because I'm going to put the checked on the front. And I'm going to put this on the inside. So my greeting for the inside of the card is going to come from the Ice Cream Swirl. I think that's what I called it. Okay. So let's get our Azure Afternoon. And And we're just going to put our greeting on the inside so it's done. It can be drying and I don't forget to do it. So hope your day is sweet, which goes perfect with a cupcake. All right, so I'm going to set it over here. All right, now I have some scrap paper. And we're going to do our cupcake. All right, so I'm going to have a few pads open, which is not always a good thing, but it is what it is. All right, so we have our Memento Black, and we're going to do our cupcake on some basic white. And I'm going to fussy cut this out. It doesn't have a die, but it's super easy to cut out. So we have our fun little cupcake there. And then I have some spare designer series paper. So I was just playing around with the Full of Life. So this has got the polka dots on the back of it. And I was just kind of deciding what I wanted to have for my cupcake liner. So let's do this one. It's a little bit lighter. And I want a few colors there. Let's go like, so I just kind of stamp it and then I kind of see like what I can see through here. So I'm going to come down a little bit more so that I have some green and orange. And I like that better. Then let's bring our cupcake over, and I'm going to stamp in the lemon lime twist this swirl. And the swirl goes right over top. Hopefully I got it in the right place with the camera in the way. So you have this cute little swirl. And you can see some white. But I want to put a couple different colors. So I have my lemon lime twist swirl. But I also want to put a little pool party because I've used pool party cardstock. So I want to have some pool parties somewhere. So I'm going to take my pool party blend and I'm going to put a little pool party on a few of these white swirl lines. Not all of them, because I still want to see some white, but I want my ice cream to be like really, really colorful. Let's see. And maybe this one right here. So that looks good. All right, so that was light pool party. And then I'm going to take the dark pool party and just the edges, I'm going to put it a little darker. Just so there's a couple different tones of that pool party, because pool party is a pretty light color. And then I'm going to do the same thing with my lemon lime twist. So I stamped with lemon lime twist. I'm going to take my dark lemon lime twist. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to put a little dark here and there right over top where I stamped. And I love using my blends with its coordinating ink color. So I think that looks pretty good. So it just kind of emphasizes those colors a little bit. All right. I'm just going to trim this so I don't have all that paper. And then let's go to our cupcake liner over here. And I'm going to take this is the dark gray granite, And I'm just going to put a little gray granite on the edge here. And just a little bit down every so often in the liner, because this cupcake, the icing is actually going over top of the liner, so it would leave a little bit of a shadow. And I'm going to let that dry before I mess with it too much. Alright, so while that's drying, I'm going to open up a couple more pads because I'm just going to be a rebel today. Alright. So I'm going to take my Yum Yum, and I'm going to wash it real quick off camera. And I'm going to go Yum Yum in the lemon lime twist. I'm going to wash and do it in the poppy parade. I'm going to wash and I'm going to do it in the azure afternoon. Then I'm going to cut them. So I've already done that ahead of time. So I have Yum 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 in 3 different colors. So I'm going to set those off to the side there. All right, this should be good and dry. Those blends should be. So what I want to do is I'm going to close this. I want to add some little sprinkles on my cupcake. So we have Poppy Parade, and I'm just going to put some sprinkles here and there on my cupcake. Look how cute that is. So I'm going to wash that because I'm also going to put some azure afternoon sprinkles on there as well. That looks pretty good. So now I've got this pretty little cute cupcake. Now this should be good and dry. So let's cut this out. Now, what we want to remember is the cupcake icing, is over top of the cupcake liner. So when we cut it out, we need to make sure that we cut the line. So we're going to cut away this line right here of the cupcake because we'll use this line. And then that way, the cupcake liner is underneath the icing. And I'm cutting it right on the line because we're going to glue it right to the cupcake. Because I want to cut it out as if it's one piece. Now I could have colored the cupcake liner with the blends, but I kind of like that using the designer series paper to get the different colors. Alright, so we know where we're going to glue it, so I'm just going to add my glue right to the cupcake. And then I just have to plop that down right on top of there. So look how cute that is. So now you have your little cupcake liner underneath your cupcakes. Now if you want, you can come back here with your dark gray granite and add a little bit more, and it will just make it look like it has that little bit of a shadow where it's over it. And I'm also going to take my dark lemon, and I'm also going to put a little bit of the dark lemon around that edge as well. So it's just going to make it pop a little bit more. Okay, so we'll cut that out in a minute. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I have other layers of my card here, but before I glue it together, I want to do some faux stitching. So I have our pierce mat, and this is in the catalog, And here's the item number for that. So I have, this is the stamping side only, and this is the pierce side only. And then I have my little, you know, my little, I think it's 3x3, I believe. So this is the little guide I got off of Amazon, and it is perfect. So you can make your square be, you know, as big as you want, really. Well, as long as big as these holes are. So I have my pick tool, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this over, and I'm just going to look at my circles along the edge. And the camera's in my way, so hopefully I'll be going straight. So I have these little circles so I can see the cardstock. So it's like half, right? It's taking half of that circle around. So then I'm going to come in and I'm going to do the next line in. And I'm just going to take my pick tool and I'm just going to poke. We're going to go all the way around. And this is a lot easier than sewing, at least for me. I mean, if I wanted to sew this for real, there's no way I could do this. So we're just going to go around, and then we're just going to come up and meet the other one. So now we have this perfectly little stitched square. And then I'm going to take my gel pen. So you can also find these under my favorite things as well. And I'm just going to make sure that's got ink coming out of it. And all we're going to do is connect the dots. So now we're just going to connect our dots. And it looks like we have sewn it. And then just, you know, don't touch it till that gel pen is dry. And you can do this with, you know, if you want it to be colored thread, then just do it with a Stampin' Right marker instead. But I wanted it to have a white stitch, so I'm using my gel pen. But if you wanted a blue stitch or a black, just use your Stampin' Right marker. Alright, so there we have our cute little stitched paper, and I'm going to set it aside so it can dry, because a gel pen takes a little bit of time to dry. So while it's drying, I'm going to bring over my cute little cupcake, and we're going to cut this out. Now I'm going to cut this out with quite a big white border, because usually I wouldn't have this big of a white border. I usually would get a little bit closer, but I kind of want to mimic the look of my card. So like there's like a white border around these colors. I'm going to put this on here so that this is going to have a white border around it. This has got a white border around it. So I want this to have a noticeable white border as well. So I'm just cutting that out. So like I said, see how easy that is to cut out? Super easy. Alright, so that's cut out. Then let me bring my little yum yums over. And I'll show you the card I did earlier, and I picked a different cupcake liner so you can see the difference of how it looks. So you could have a whole bunch of different looking cupcakes. You could also just color that brown so that the liner is already taken off the cupcake and it's just a chocolate cupcake. But I kind of wanted that cupcake liner on it. Okay, so I'm just going to bring my little square over, and we're going to put this on with dimensionals. I'm just going to use the baby ones because I have them right handy. And I'm also going to put little ones on the back side of my yum. So there's going to be a lot of definition to this card because it has a lot of color going on. So I want everything to kind of be emphasized and not get lost with all the color. All right, so let's put our little cupcake on. Okay. That. And then let's put our yum, yum, yum. So I know it says yum, yum, but to me, I want to say yum, yum, yum. So I just stamped it 3 times. And then I actually got 2 cards out of it, right? Because when I stamped that, I got 2 yum yums. So then I just cut that in half, and it made 2 cards. So we've got yum, yum, yum. Because who does not like a cupcake? All right, now we're going to put this on here. And again, I'm going to put dimensionals on this as well. And again, I just have the little baby ones out. So I'm just using those. And I'm just going to go down there like that. Let me get a Kleenex really quick. Excuse me. Ugh, my allergies. Oh, sorry about that. Okay, so we have that done. All right, now I want to glue this together. So we have this, and I just tried to, when I trimmed this is 3 3/4 by 5, this designer service paper, and this is 4 by 5 1/4. So when I cut these little squares, I tried to make them be as even as possible. I probably could have been a little bit better, but I didn't want it to end with a white here because then it would look, you know, kind of weird. So I just was a little kind of anal when I cut that. So, but it's a 6 by 6 piece, so you have quite a bit of wiggle room in regards to, you know, cutting it. All right, so let's bring the card over. We have our inside. I am going to also add some ribbon to the front. This is just a little bit that goes on the inside. And the ribbon is, if I'm not mistaken, which I have been mistaken before, this is the white, it's like frayed, the frayed grosgrain. And I want to say that this is coming. So I'm going to give you the item number, 164205. So if you can't order it right now, it could be just for demonstrators right now, but because there's, I get so confused. We have so many online exclusive things, and I'm probably not the only one. I'm probably yours sometimes can be as confused as me. So we have online exclusives, and we have catalog stuff, and we have pre-order. So sometimes I get a little mixed up as to what is what. So if you want some of the ribbon and you put that item code in and it doesn't come up, then you know it's not available right now. All right, but it is super cute and I wanted to use it. All right, so this is just some glue dots. So we're going to do a faux bow. So we did some faux stitching. Now we're going to do a faux bow. So I'm just going to put some glue dots on each side of the ribbon. And this is going to go over here. So my ribbon is going to go here. So we're just going to stick it to the back of the card. And I have done a faux bow forever. And then we'll take a little Scotch tape. I just like to really make sure that it's stuck down there. Excuse my arm. Okay. So now this is also going to get put on with some dimensionals because we've got that ribbon back there. So I grabbed the mama ones this time. Because when you have ribbon, you have to use something that's like taller than the ribbon so that your adhesive will be able to hold the papers together. So the dimensionals are perfect. All right, so there we have that. This I'm just going to glue directly on. I have a lot of dimension going on, so I'm just going to glue it directly to the card. You could pop it if you want, but all right, so this is going to go on here. And then we're going to cut a little piece. And we're going to loop it under here, and we're just going to tie it in a knot. And I'm going to add a little bit more of my white gel pen to my cupcake. So this is just tied in a knot. But look how cute that frayed ribbon is. Oh my gosh, it might be one of my new favorite. I love ribbon that's easy to tie. This is easy to fray, which is fun. And you can dye it because it's white. So you can, this is really cute talking about dye it when we're doing a cupcake card. But I mean dye as in color. So you can do it in tea, you can use it on your blend, like with your blends, you can do it with your ink. So you can change this to be any color you want. All right, so let's see here. Let's get my gel pen, make sure I've got good ink coming out of it. And I'm going to put some little white dots here and there on my cupcake. And we could also add Winkostella. That might be really cute as well. But I'm just going to put some little white circles here and there. It's a little hard to see, but they are there. But isn't that so cute? So let me show you the other one. So they look a little bit different. The card is the same. They're both pool party. I use the same DSP. Everything is identical, but they look just a little bit different depending on where you cut the paper. So I can see like more darker blues here. So I kind of liked the darker blue of the cupcake liner. Here they were like lighter, kind of oranges and the yellows. So then I picked the lighter cupcake color, or the cup liner. But they're both so fun. I didn't add any bling other than, you know, the embellishment of the ribbon, but I didn't put any blings on them just because I've already put the cute little confettis, you know, the sprinkles or whatever. And then you can see I might have added a little bit more pool party to this one there, but I think they turned out so cute. All right, so let me say, see you later, alligator. So what do you think? Oh, which one do you like best? Do you like the dark blue cupcake liner or the green and orangey one? I wouldn't say no thanks to either one of these cards because they're super cute. I need to make more. I always need birthday cards, and this is just so fun. And it doesn't even need to be your birthday, right? Because it doesn't say birthday. It just says yum, yum, yum. Hope your day is sweet. It could be any kind of day. It could be, maybe your child got like a really good report card or something. Whatever. But I think it turned out either way. So, but anyway, so yeah, if you are interested in this or the gel bear, just head on over, like I said, to my favorite things on my blog, and then you'll be able to find both of those. The foam pad, which I put somewhere, that's in the catalog, and so it just makes it easy. So I try to remember, one side is for stamping, one side is for poking, so that when you're stamping, it doesn't have the little poke marks. If you want, you could buy one and then it's just poking both sides, it's stamping both sides, if you want. But I don't think I would do both on one side because it would leave a little bump, I think, eventually. All right, so I think I have showed everything. Let me know if you have any questions at all. And I will see you Friday for my Dies shorts, and that will be at 3 o'clock Arizona time, same channel. And I'm hoping I have the new kits by then, so I'll be able to show you. Fingers crossed. All right, have a great night, and I will see you Friday. Bye for now.